Hi, this tutorial is how to add effects and transitions into a Keynote slide. So you should have your practice Keynote open, and you will notice that you should have about 5 slides with some bullet points, some pictures, some backgrounds, and some instant alpha graphics on there. If you don't have that, please refer back to the first Keynote basic advanced or basic information. So please go to slide number 3. And we are now going to add some movement into your title. In order to get movement into your title, you need to have the inspector open, which is this button here. And you need to make sure that you are in the Build Inspector. This is the menu inside the inspector that allows you to add movement to items. I'm first going to add some movement to my title. I click on it so the computer knows what I'm changing, and I can add an effect. You'll see a preview in this window here. Please do not have any effects more than 2 seconds long. I can also add effects to my bullet points. And see, this one here is 3 seconds long, so I'm going to take that down to 1.5 seconds. You can change some effects have different directions or different variations that you can do. I can change the bouncing from left to right, from right to left, or I can do a random. With bullet points, you also have the option to have the bullet points come in one by one. Under delivery, you're going to change from all at once to by bullet. This option is only available for bullet points. You can also add effects to pictures. So click on the blue knight, and I can add an effect here. Now, some of the effects are different than the text effects, but that's okay. And again, please don't have any effects longer than 2 seconds. With some effects, you also can change the direction to give it a little bit more customization. You can also change the order in which your effects come in. If I would like my knight to come into the screen first, under here where it says order, I just change from 3 to 1, and I can now see my knight come in first. If I want to see my entire page at the same time, and I want to see what it's going to look like during my presentation, I hit the play button here, and now I will see, as I click, my knight, my title, and my bullet points will come in. If you want to get out of this, press escape. Now we're going to talk about transitions. Transitions are when you move from one object to another. So I'm going to go to slide number 1. This time I need to be in the Slide Inspector menu inside my inspector. So if I click on Slide Inspector, I can then change the effect. It will go in between, so a transition will move from slide 1 to slide 2. So the transition is the cool thing that happens in the middle. And I can add all kinds of transitions here. Again, please don't have anything longer than 2 seconds or else your project will take forever. The last thing that we need to do is to, I'm going to place the same transition on all of my slides. And now we need to move these slides automatically. For your Ignite presentation, they will have to advance every 10 seconds on their own without a click. So here it says Start Transition. The default is on click. I'm going to change that to automatically, and I'm going to change the delay to 10 seconds. If I have effects on my text and pictures, I will also need to change them to automatic as well. If they are not changed to automatic in my presentation, it will stop and then my timing will be thrown off. So I'm going to go back to the Build Inspector. I'm going to click on my text or my effect that I would like to change, and I'm going to say More Options. This will give a menu to show me the build order of each of these effects. I'm going to say Start Build on automatically after transition, and I'm going to change that for each of these different effects here. And now my presentation is ready for viewing. All of the pages have a transition on them. The transition is set to go every 10 seconds automatically, and all of my text and picture effects will move on their own. Now your turn. Have fun.